Yeah, today our topic is series feedback amplifier. So in the last class, we were discussed about series shunt feedback amplifier. We know the classification of feedback amplifier based on mixing and sampling of the feedback network. So mixing means what? Mixing will talk out in the input side, mixing, and the sampling at the output side. So what sample of the output you are feeding as a input to the feedback network, that output of the feedback network is mixed with the input side of the amplifier. Mixing means you are adding process. What adding? Adding based on what supply voltage you are initially provided. Suppose supply voltage is voltage source means the adding has to be take place. That adding must be with the actual supply signal plus output of the feedback signal. The output of the feedback signal, suppose this is a voltage signal as a input, means the output of the feedback signal also should be the voltage that has to be added. That means should make the series path. So mixing must be in the series nature. If input side is, and the input side is current, means you want to mix it with the original signal with your feedback output signal. Feedback output signal also must be the current. Wow, if you want to mix these two signal, that means feedback output signal plus original signal, then the mixing should happen. Mixing should happen if you make shunt path, because both should be the current. The current has to be in additive nature when if it is in the shunt path. So based on the mixing, there are possibility mixing, and based on the sampling. Sampling means suppose your output is voltage, mean voltage has to be uh, give us a input to the feedback network. So both has to be, this is voltage, mean voltage has to be always measured parallel. So voltage has to be shunt, make a shunt connection between output of the amplifier with the input of the feedback network. So already we were these are the things we were discussed in the last class itself. Now here we are going to discuss about series shunt feedback amplifier. What do you mean by series? Series indicating at mixing side. Mixing side is series, and another series, next series is sampling side. So mixing is happen series. So series mixing in, you would have provided input signal to the basic amplifier is supply voltage source, because series mixing means voltage, one voltage is supply voltage, another voltage is feedback signal voltage. Both voltage source should be additive form, means you should make in the series form. That is why by seeing the name of the title only you can come to know the series means the input is supply voltage and feedback output also voltage. So then only the series nature is possibility in the mixing side, in the input side. This is the mixing side. Next, sampling is also series. Sampling is also series, means sample of the output has to be given as input. So when that output should be in the series nature, you want to make the path between output of the amplifier and feedback side, both should be in series, means what? Shunt way you want to make if you want to take the voltage as a sample. But if it in series, means you are bypassing the current as a input to the feedback amplifier. So that is why the output of the amplifier current fed as a input to the feedback network. So you want to make output as fed as input to the feedback amplifier. So you want to make the series connection at the output side. So current sampling is happening at the output side. That is why it is in the series nature. Voltage sampling means what? Voltage has to be measured across shunt nature, but current sampling is happen at the output side. So that is why it is called as in series nature. So this amplifier is called as series amplifier, because supply signal as voltage, but output side is current. Current is amplified. So now output is current I naught, input is Vs. So your feedback network gain is like this. So feedback network gain is output current divided by Vs. This amplifier is called as transconductance amplifier. Transconductance amplifier. Because the amplifier is transconductance amplifier, because signal Vs signal you are applied, but amplified current at the output side. So your amplified gain factor of the feedback network is I naught divided by Vs. So this ratio called as transconductance, but it is doing the amplification, so it is called as transconductance amplifier. Same, we are going to represent the equivalent circuit. How we are forming the equivalent circuit? So what is the input signal to this? We supply voltage, output is the current. The current output has to be fed back. So if you want to current output as fed back to the input, means you have to make the series. So here sampling is series sampling because output as current. Next, that current cannot be given as a input of the again transconductor, because the supply of the transconductance amplifier is voltage. So again here converter, again transconductor, that means output is V, input is current. That feedback network should be trans resistant feedback network you should form here. Trans resistance means what? Input as current, output as voltage. So that voltage is make a series path with the input side, because your input side is supply voltage or supply as voltage. So your transconductance trans resistance feedback network only converting the input current into output voltage. So this output voltage has to be added with the supply voltage if you make the series nature. Again that has to be fed back as a input. Again that combination input amplified and it give the output as in the current nature. That again the current has to be fed back. So if you want to pass the same current as a input to the feedback amplifier, though, so this should be in the series nature. So now this kind of amplifier network, we are going to find what is the R0 F, that means output resistance of the feedback network and input resistance of the feedback network, and what is the relationship between R0 F with the basic amplifier R0. What is the feedback resistance related with the basic input resistance of the amplifier. Understand what is the relationship between these two, that we are going to see here. For making that, we are going to rewrite that means block box amplifier network into based on the corresponding equivalent network. So basic transient, same thing. In the last class we have discussed, the block box is replaced by equivalent circuit. Block box is replaced by the equivalent circuit. See here VA in the block box, this is a network 1, this is a network 2, this is a network 3. If you see the first network, here the current II current will flow, and what is the voltage? The voltage between this is VI. So how can we, actual voltage is what? Voltage to the feedback amplifier, actual voltage is Vi. That Vi is sum of supply voltage and the feedback voltage. So that voltage we are represented by Vi. So Vi is developing, means here one input resistance must be there. Correct? That is why II is flowing through Ri. So this is the basic amplifier resistance, that is Ri. Correct? So Rii into II will give input voltage Vi. So input side, one side block box is over. Next we'll see output side. This is called as transconductance amplifier. Transconductance means what? Input you are giving us voltage Vi, output side is current, that is transconductance. Input as what? Voltage, and output is what? Current. So in the amplified current, so output current is what? I0 is what? Amplified input voltage, the factor of A into V, input voltage. Correct? So that is I0. So that is why the current we are going to make one dependent source in the output side like this. The dependent source current we are making the downward direction. That current is dependent source as a current source. That's why we are inside the diamond box, we are mentioning the downward direction, measurement the current direction. and that value is what? A into Vi. So it is dependent on the input voltage, but output side is the current I. Correct? And parallel with the output resistance is R0. Then across that we are only that current source. 1 minute. So parallel with R0 output resistance, and that current has to be fed back. Here we are, suppose I am connecting any load here. That means this load will get the current as I0. That current I am bypassing as it is to the, this is the third network. Here this network is third network. So I am bypassing the same current I0 current to the input of the feedback network. Same, I'm making the series path like this. So this current is I0. Input to the feedback current is I0. This you can see the first network. Input current to the feedback network is I0. What should be the output of the feedback network? Output of the feedback network should be the voltage, because it's a trans resistance amplifier. So trans resistance means what? Here trans resistance network. So output should be the voltage, input should be the current. So that is why output voltage is dependent on the input current. So input current is what actually? Output current of the transistor. What is that? I0. I0 again fed back here. So that current, what is the output voltage actually? Output feedback network is the voltage. So what is the dependent voltage source? That is why diamond box were mentioned. So upward is positive potential, lower is the negative potential. So value of the dependent source is what? Input of the feedback network. What is the input? I0. I0 into what is the gain factor? Beta. Beta into I0. So that has to be series with the supply. Now your Vi is actually what? Your Vi equal to supply voltage. This is the feedback. So what is the polarity? Minus Vf. What is the so supply voltage subtracted from the feedback voltage? That should be your actual Vi. Getting my point? Once again, you see the clear circuit. So input signal, input resistance of the amplifier Ri. The current flowing through the resistance is Ii. Then output, this is a trans conductance amplifier. So output should be the current, but that is dependent on the input voltage. So that is why it is called as trans conductance amplifier. So the current source we are represented by the diamond box, one downward direction and parallel with the output resistance. Okay. So now I0 current is flowing via this, like this. The same current will flow to, because output is fed back to the input of the feedback network. Same I0 is flowing to this one. Same. Now feedback network like this. This is one closed path. So this current, this is a feedback network, trans resistant feedback. So input is I0, output is what? Beta into I0, dependent source. Beta is what? Gain factor of feedback network into I0. Actual voltage is developed between these 2 points across this point. That point voltage has to be added with the supply voltage. That's all. This is a very simple network. Now you can see that what is the current gain factor of the this feedback network. See here you can see the resistance R0 is connected, but here you see that this is nothing but shunt nature only, right? This is nothing but short. If it is short, what should be A? This is nothing but short only, no? What should be the A? A means what? A output. That means if it is this like that, we can represent equivalent value of that network. Equivalent network. I can redraw the equivalent network like this. A into Vi like this. Because it's short. Short means previously it was like this R0. So it was flowing like that in this network. You can see the original network. This is nothing but this point to this point becomes short. So I can say that if I short that point, then R0 will be redundant, eliminated. What should be I0 actually? I0 should be I naught equal to A into Vi. What is A actually? I naught by Vi. That is A. So it is nothing but transconductance. So amplifier behaves as a transfer. So this is the perfect equivalent network. Getting my point? Now this is the first network. From the first network, I can find the second network. The second network consists of amplifier input resistance, amplifier output resistance. Now I am going for the third network. Third network is complete simplified form of the feedback network. So how can be third network? See this voltage. This is one voltage source. This voltage source is added with the input voltage source. If I apply KVL, same only what we did in the previous network. If I apply KVL in this network, what I'll get? We start from this point, falling potential. This is plus because the higher potential is this is plus mean this is plus, this below part is minus mean this is minus. So between this point to this point, dependent voltage source is developing. So that is feedback voltage. So this is a falling potential. So minus Vf, rising potential plus Vs. Again from this point to this point, this point to this one falling. That is minus Vi. So what is Vs actually? And Vs is sum of these two voltage, right? So Vs is nothing but Vf plus Vi. So I can I can eliminate this network into simple form. That is why I can write between this Vs supply, instead of Ri resistance, I can make it as feedback resistance, Rif. So this feedback network output side is combined with the input side of the main amplifier. So that can be, that Vs value is nothing but now Vf feedback signal plus input signal. Correct? So this is nothing but like this. This is Ri has to be replaced by Rif because I merged the feedback output with the input supply. Now new Vs, now Vs value is nothing but V input plus V feedback signal. Getting my point? Now output side nothing. What we did, this feedback got extended, no, the output, this part, the green I'm making, this is nothing but same way I'm making as a short point. This remaining part and all same, the current is I naught. Correct? So but now the feedback input is merged with the main amplifier output. That is a simple amplifier, that is feedback amplifier. So that output resistance R naught, previously it was there, now it will be replaced by R naught F, output resistance with feedback. Next now gain factor, previously AII, A into Vi is there. A is the basic, previously the current gain, it is based on the current gain of the second network is what? A into input signal. Now it is a complete feedback network. Feedback network gain factor is represented by A into F, A subscript F. So now the output current is dependent source, output current based on A feedback network gain into input signal of the feedback input resistance is what? Vs, because Vs is parallel with that. So Vs. Getting my point? That is your third network. So individual network was this. Now combined network, when I'm combined network making that, Ri become Rif, R naught become R naught F, A become AF, and Vi, the current gain is based on AF into not Vi, it is based on the input actual Vs, that signal. That's all. So this can be, if you can able to see very clearly like this. This is supply voltage, this is II current, this is RIF. Output side is now feedback network. So gain factor is AF into what is the input side across the supply voltage Vs and parallel with R naught F and shunt with this I naught. This is a simplified network of network 2. Now we have to discuss about what is RIF, what is R naught F. This network is similar like a previous network what we were discussed, series shunt feedback network what we discussed. From that we had a relation RIF is equal to, in series means what, resistive value will improve, that means not improve, it will increases. RA basic amplifier input resistance is incremented by 1 plus A beta. Here also same we will get. We want to do, we will do it little later after finding the output resistance, because in the previous network input resistance, uh, previous network, the input side of the amplifier both compared with the previous network, this network is same, so the derivation will be easy. So RIF must be RI into 1 plus A beta. But in the previous network we were seeing what is that, series shunt nature, there it is a shunt, but here it is a series nature. So output side only different compared with the previous topic. Previous topic we were discussed series shunt. So this topic series. So in the input side, what is the input feedback resistance we found? RIF, it is equal to RI into 1 plus A beta. Same will be written here also at the input side. But we are going to see the output side here. What is the R naught F? So now we will find first R naught F. Output resistance with feedback. Output resistance with feedback we are going to see here. How can we found it previously? Output resistance with feedback. What concept we were followed? For that, here R naught F will be dummy here, because parallelly shunt is there. Shunt means what? It is redundant. Shunt means short. The R naught F is shorted. Shorted means you can consider as a open. If I maintain this circuit as it is, I cannot find R naught F. Like a previous case. Previous case, we had like this dependent source. That means plus 2 minus A into AF into Vs there, in series network. So open circuit was there. V naught. This is R naught F. In the series shunt, this is was the equivalent circuit of the final third network. In that, this is path is open. So if the path was open, then there is no current flow. It is difficult to find R naught F. For that only we were given one testing signal, test voltage between these 2 points. Same way here also R naught will be the dummy here according to that, but we not able to find if we keep the circuit as it is. So for that we are going to follow some condition. What is the condition? Same, the output resistance calculation we will follow always the same condition for all the circuit. What is the condition? We'll make the supply voltage as 0 first. Vs is make it as 0 and connect test current source at load side, correct? Why I have to connect here current source? Because your output as current in this amplifier is current amplifier. So in transconductance amplifier output is current, so I have to connect the current source. In the previous network your output was the voltage, because it was a voltage amplifier. So there I was connected test to voltage source. Here I have to connect test current source. Test current source means at load side I have to connect. This is actually load side, so I have to connect the current source this path. The name I am giving as IT test current source. I have to make the condition is what? Vs is 0. If you do like that, what will happen? The current will flow this path. So I want to find R naught F. So now the clear circuit here in between I am connecting current source IT. So now Vs is 0. Now Vs is 0 means what about this path? Network 3. This is a network 3. Vs is 0 means current, this area current is 0. This area Vs is 0 means this network dependent source value is dependent on AF into Vs. Now we made a condition as Vs is 0. Vs is 0 means the current source is 0. When the current source will be 0 if it is open circuit. So the equivalent value is like this. This is open because this is 0. Now this is the IT test current, correct? This is R naught F. Correct? Now what is R naught F? R naught F nothing but V by current. So what is the voltage across this point to this point? That is V. We don't know what is the value of V. So we can say that from network 3, your R naught F value is equal to voltage across this. That means parallel voltage are same, right? What is the voltage across R naught? That should be the voltage across IT also. So I will represent the voltage across R naught is taken as V. So V divided by IT, test current source, test current. Correct? Same, this network same as this. Network 2 and 3 are same only, but it is a simplified nature. That's all. Same concept I apply for network 2. The same concept I am apply the same to network 2. If I apply the same to the network 2, what will happen? Vs is 0. This concept, this is 0. Now, if it is 0, here current source won't be 0 because your this dependent current source value dependent on Vi, not Vs. Next, what I'm going to do? I have to insert across load side as one test current IT. So IT voltage, IT is what? Parallel with R naught. So IT voltage I can say it is V. The same V only R naught. So voltage across V only, voltage across R naught. From circuit to apply to network, same concept apply to the network. From circuit to find R naught. What is R naught? R naught is nothing but voltage across R naught divided by current through R naught. What is voltage across R naught? Because this is shunt nature only, you can see this is shunt because this extended like that only, but it is short only. Correct? So what is voltage across IT? The same will be because IT is parallel with R naught, parallel with Vi. So all elements voltage are same. That is V. The same V for the network 3 also, the network 2 voltage V should be equal to the network 3 voltage because IT only I connected. So network 2 and 3 must be the same. So definitely the V of network 2 should be equal to V of network 3. So R naught must be V by what is the voltage across R naught, that is V. What is the current through the R naught? What is the current through the R naught? Current through the for network 3 you can see current through the R naught only IT. That is why we are taken IT here. Correct? Because the current source was open. So only one current has to flow here. So current through the R naught must be IT. So voltage across R naught we are taken as V. So V by IT. That was solved. But what about network 2? Current through the R naught. Now two currents are flowing. We can see here. What are the two currents? See here. One is IT current is coming. One more current is what? A into Vi. This current source current. So if you consider as a two loop, totally two loop network. So this is one loop. This is one more loop. So there are two currents are flowing through the R naught. So voltage across R naught, as V. So you can see here, this is R naught. One current is, this is the network, IT current. This is IT. One more current is dependent source current. Sorry, dependent source means downward current source. So that value is A into Vi. This value is IT. So this current, one loop, IT current, one more loop, this current. So what is the actual current? This is the supply current if we say. So current flowing through this is IT, one current is opposite. So I can say what is the resultant current through R naught? IT minus test current minus dependent source current. That means AVI. Correct? Voltage across R naught as V. Current through the R naught, two currents are flowing. One IT current, one is dependent source current. So now R naught value is equal to V divided by IT minus A into VI. Now see here, from network from equation, and this is considered the first R naught of equation as 1, R naught equation as 2. In the both equation V are same, because voltage across IT of network 3 will be equal to the voltage across VIT in the network 2. So V of V on both sides, both equations are same. So I can say substitute V from equation 2 to equation 1. So if you do that, what I can get, R naught F equal to, what is the V from network to, sorry, equation 2, V if I keep this side, so it should be R naught into test current IT minus A into VI divided by, what is divided by IT, test current. Now what is, can we represent VI in terms of IT? Then it will be easy to simplify. So what is that? What is VI actually? If you see the network 2, what is VI from network 2? VI is what actually? VI is what? Supply current plus feedback network current. Supply voltage. VI is a supply voltage plus sum of these two voltage, right? Now for this case, what we were considered, when I am connecting the test current, at the time we are taken the case Vs as 0. So Vs 0 means this is 0. This is 0 mean your Vi is nothing but what? Vi is, previously we have taken the case Vs equal to Vi plus P feedback. Now what cases we are taken? Vs is 0. If Vs is 0 means what is Vi? Vi is nothing but minus Vf. Vi is nothing but minus Vf. What is Vf actually? Vf is beta into I naught. What is correct? So Vi equal to minus Vf. So Vf equal to beta into I naught. So I can write R naught into IT minus A into minus Vf. Minus Vf. Vf is nothing but A into minus Vf.